everybody. So I've been getting some questions about the different kinds of ukuleles that I use in my classroom. And if you've been watching any of my videos, you know that I have a couple or three that I use frequently. This first one here, this is a tenor ukulele. And if you didn't know, I'll put up a graphic here for you. Ukuleles come in many sizes, starting with the smallest ones, which are sopranos. A little larger than that would be a concert. A little larger than that would be a tenor, and that's most of what I own. And then there is a baritone ukulele. So my favorite ukuleles are the tenor ukuleles because they kind of feel more like a small guitar. And I can be totally hands-free with a strap on these. You can get straps for like the little ones that sort of go around your neck and then they come up underneath the ukulele and hook here, but then if you let go it flips over. So I don't love those so much. So that's kind of how I started navigating towards tenor ukuleles. And I will be linking, if you're interested in any of these ukuleles, I'll put some links down in the notes section. But the tenor is a lovely instrument because you can get a nice warm sound, right? That's good for groups. As an educator, as a music teacher, I spend a lot of time walking around and playing my ukulele, which if you are a music teacher and you're not playing ukulele regularly in your classroom, I would really encourage you to do it. It has really altered the way I teach and sing. When I was doing my graduate work, I remember reading a study saying that students who were accompanied on like a bar instrument while they were singing naturally learned to keep pitch in a different way than students who did not have that accompaniment. So I don't have a ton of bar instruments at my school, but I do have this ukulele. So when I sing to my kids, "Hello, children," and they sing back to me, "Hello, Mrs. Harrells," I go ahead and play those chords along so they can develop that sense of pitch and harmony and how that pitch fits in with the others. But back to the ukulele I love. This is an Enya ukulele. It came with some swag, right? It comes with a little tuner. The strap was not included, although I do love this strap. I think it's just gorgeous. Came with picks, plastic picks. Now, that's another thing. Picks. I use picks all the time, mostly because I am not so great at the finger strumming, and it will get a different sound, right? But I tend to play with great enthusiasm, and that actually bothers my nails and my skin. So I opted to buy these mix picks. Now they're a little tough. They're hard felt picks. I thought they were leather, but they're felt. He has a brand called Chroma that are different colors, and I like those. They feel just a little different than these, but both of the Chroma and the regular mix picks, they kind of soften over time. So I get to where I really love certain of the picks and I use those more in my classroom, right? But yeah, picks and tenor ukuleles, those are the ones I like. They're my favorites. So let me show you another. This is a Makala ukulele. If you know much about ukuleles in ukulele world, Makala is a great brand. I've promoted this in one of my other videos or shown this in one of my other videos. These are all starter ukes, by the way. None of my ukes are more than $150. Most of them ran in that $100 mark when I was first looking at them. But this one has, it did come with a tuner. It came with a bag, a decent cushioned bag. Some of the bags are not so good. I think it's just lovely. There is a young lady who has endorsed these. Her name is Mandy something. I will link that for you. But she was a hearing impaired artist who was on America's Got Talent. And she endorsed this ukulele. And I think it's a great size. It makes a great, Kala ukuleles are really the best. It has a nice warm tone, right? And this one, when I bought it, was about $120, and I will link it for you at the bottom if you like that. Again, a tenor size with a strap. I'll link all the straps too. And it has a nice bright sound if you play without a pick. But of course, you know, I'm a pick person. All right, this is a Lohanu ukulele. Now this one's a little different. It's an electric acoustic, so it's got a pickup, or I'm sorry, there's your pickup right there, and it has an onboard tuner, which is nice. I do use that. And I bought so that I could plug into the sound system when I do programs, and I can use this ukulele live, and that has made a big difference in how I'm able to do some programs with some little kids, because I play these songs live in class for them, and it's best case scenario if you're rehearsing in the way that you will be performing, right? So being able to play the ukulele and have it amplified makes a big difference to the experience for the children and for those who are coming to the program. All right. So pretty much sounds similar. I like the shape of this one. It's got a little funkier guitar shape, which I do enjoy. I like the fact that this one was under $100 too when I bought it. And it came with a decent bag. It did have a strap. This is not the strap that came with it. I went ahead and bought this. It's just a plain black, I think it's a Fender strap actually. But it came with picks. It came with some extra strings. The best ukuleles, I like to buy it with the bag if you buy them, because getting a gig bag separately is kind of a pain in the tuchus to try and get those. So that fit, you got to measure and all that jazz. So I like the ones that come as a package deal. So if you're looking for any of the tenor type, that's what I would recommend, is to get one that is a decent brand. The Enya, the Lohanu, the Makala. Makala is, of course, the best known one that's out there right now. But I find that these other two brands, the Enya and the Lohanu, are decent, especially if you are just beginning, want a comfortable instrument to play, something that you can play for fun, or something you can use if you are a music educator in your classroom. All of these I would recommend. This one I did buy, and I'll show it to you here, a little Fender amp, right? And I can plug in at home with this. And this was another Amazon buy, so I can go wireless, a transmitter and a receiver that plugs into, the transmitter would fit into here, the receiver would go into your sound system, and it has an 1/8 inch plug on it, or an 1/8 inch end. So yeah, I can walk around, I can do my business as a music teacher, running those programs, walking around the room, and it will go through my system, or I can plug into that amp, and I'm cordless. For kiddos, Makala has a Makala one. These are the ones I just bought for my classroom. They are not fancy. It did come with a very tiny gig bag. These are Aquila strings on here. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It didn't come with any picks or anything. Again, soprano is very different, right? So you see, there's your tenor, here's your soprano, if you can see that difference. And sopranos are the ones that I bought for the children because it's better for their hands. And they have to hold it. Now I have carpal tunnel, and part of the reason I moved to tenor was because I couldn't hold this, couldn't grip this so closely to me, and the tenor really worked for me. So anyway, this is a good one. It runs about $60 with a little gig bag and the polishing cloth and the good strings. So that's a Makala, and they have a whole line of vibrantly colored ones. These are wood ones. I will say, I do prefer the sound of a wooden ukulele, but to begin, as long as the ukulele keeps good pitch, then I could get behind it, because this is a little Diamondhead uke, and they're a little different color, but these are wooden. These are wooden as well, and they keep a decent pitch for a beginner player. So it all comes up to your preference and what kind of size of ukulele you like. Maybe you really do love the size and the sound of those tinier ukuleles. I prefer the little bigger instrument and the little warmer sound. So anyway, hope that's informative. Since you've been asking, friends, I hope everybody gets a ukulele for Christmas. Wouldn't that be fun? Ukuleles are good for birthdays, Christmas, really any day of the week, any day of the month, any day of the year. It's good for some joy. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.